Thanks y'all for joining today. Welcome into our virtual space and place. I think I recognized everyone's name on the list, but for those of you who may not recognize or know me, I am Jacob. Thank you for checking things out and practicing with us today. It's going to be a bit of a Hatha flow practice today, meaning we're going to combine two different things. That's a Hatha style and a flow style. For again, those of you who know me well, you'll be comfortable here. But for those of you who are new, we're going to flow a bit. We're going to find some transitions, and we are going to hold posture. So if any time you're feeling uncomfortable or a little tense inside of a pose, just push through, find your breath, and we'll be moving on shortly. That's why we're here. It's to find a little bit of comfort in some of those uncomfortable spaces. That's a beautiful segue. Again, for those of you who know me, I'm going to talk a bit about the stars here. For those of you who that might be a little out there, just meditate for a brief moment, an extra deep breath or two in your seated posture, and we'll be right on to the actual physical asana practice of our day. But for those of you interested in the stars or following along with the astrological times that we've been working with, we're in the last week that we'll be sharing together of Taurus. I think Taurus is going to change about Friday-ish, so next Sunday we'll have a new sign. We'll be jumping into Gemini. But to stick with the Taurus vibes here, those earthy bull vibes we've been working with. The past couple weeks, we've been dealing with whatever's opposing that sign in the moon. The moon sign right now, just today, entered into Aries. That's the ram, and it's a fire sign. So we're going to work a bit with that earth and fire. But we're also going to work a bit with the fact that Aries is a ram and Taurus is a bull. They're both known for having their horns, for being a little aggressive, but also for knowing what they want and how to get it. My plan today is going to be to work with those two chakras that really do hold our earth and our fire. That's going to be your lowest grounding chakra and your Manipura chakra right here above that navel center below the heart, your internal fire. We're going to build that internal fire in the beginning of our practice, and then throughout the next half, we're going to find some turning, some twisting, and kind of try to draw that fire up the spine to this next chakra, the heart chakra, which works with the air element, which is what we will find next week and next month as we move into Gemini. Perfect. So again, find yourself a nice comfy seat if you haven't already. You let that little bit of astrology sink in, maybe allow yourself to have a bit of an intention today for cultivating some of that inner fire and for being that bull, that ram, growing your horns and knowing where to run. Or letting it all go, finding your own intention, your own intuition, and deepening your breath as we drop into our physical practice. A nice comfortable seat, and a nice deep inhale, and exhale out the mouth, and really, at this point, begin to ground into those sit bones. Beautiful. Inhaling in and exhaling out, continuing natural breath, no rush, no direction just yet. Time to arrive, to be here, to just breathe. Good. Hopefully those layers of expectation, of direction, falling away. As they do, it's maybe a great time to engage in Ujjayi breathing. This is a new word for you, something you haven't heard before. It's a slight constriction around the throat muscles, the vocal cord area here. That's going to create a noise. It's what we first notice. We call it sometimes Darth Vader's breath, or maybe more naturally, the ocean shore rushing in and out. But more importantly to me, it creates a texture. You're going to feel that texture as you breathe in, as you breathe out. A reminder, the air coming in, down the esophagus, filling the lungs. That feeling of being full. The breath out, leaving the body. Feeling of vacuum. And continue with this cycle in and out. Continuing like this for a few more rounds, no rush. Again, really just taking a moment, an opportunity to tap into your breath, your breathing, how deep it is, how complex it is. And the simple fact that here, sitting, breathing, you're already practicing yoga. You're already being in your body. You've done it. You're here. Congratulations. First accomplishment of the day already done. We'll continue to yoke ourselves here, even though. Let's take the arms down to the sides with your next exhale. With an inhale, let's take them wide and high. Palms meeting above the head. Beautiful. Exhale through heart center. We'll go all the way, cycle like that 3 times. Inhale wide, reach high, palms together. Exhale, heart center, and all the way through. Beautiful. One more. Inhale wide, reach high. This time, once palms meet, we're going to exhale, twist to your right. Beautiful. Left hand or right knee. Right hand can find a spot behind the back. Before we twist deep with our first inhale, let's try to rise slightly. A little straight spine here is going to help when you exhale, find a deeper twist. I'm going to keep looking at you for volume, but feel free to glare over the back shoulder. That would be the right shoulder if you're with me. We'll take another breath here. Seeing if with your exhale, you can empty that belly, twist maybe a hair deeper. Good. Moving with integral core here. Strengthen the lower abdomen. Inhale, reach arms high. Palms together. We're going to move right to the other side. Exhale to the left. Right hand to left knee. Left hand behind the back. Again, remember, inhale, upright the spine. Find straightness before exhale, twisting. And again, see if every breath here will take 2 full rounds. The inhale might bring you slightly out of the twist as you fill that belly, but see if as you exhale, emptying the body, you can find a little extra deep twisting with that vacated space. Beautiful. Engaging the core here before we inhale. Turn towards me. Lift arms high to the sky. Palms together above the head. And exhale to heart center. This time we'll pause here. Inhale, let's take a deep breath. As you do, part the palms. With an exhale, just breathe into those palms. Let's do this 3 times. Again, esoterically, a great time to set an intention for your practice. Maybe connecting to the astrology if you like to. But apart from that, just a great time. You can let the palms come together here if you're done with your breaths to remind yourself of the warmth of your breath, of the fact that there's a part of you that is integral to your existence that you cannot see with your own eyes. Acknowledging that there's other parts of you that you cannot see that are also integral to that existence. Beautiful. Letting those hands fall towards the left. We'll uncross the legs here and we'll find our way to hands and knees. A little tabletop is where we'll begin our practice. Finding 4 points of contact on the floor. Bringing those wrists just below the shoulders. Those knees just below the hips. A nice flat back, a tabletop here. Beautiful. We'll begin to flow. We're going to move with cat-cow first as our initiation breaths. With every inhale, drop that navel low. Every exhale, round the spine, opposing direction. This creates our cat-cow respectively. Continue to flow if you know where you're going. Just moving between the two, following your own breath. Good. If this is at all confusing, with every exhale, you round your spine, kind of like a cat waking up first thing in the morning. With every inhale, you're going to lower that belly. It's almost like you're creating the udders of a cow with your abdomen. Our cow pose. Exhale back to that cat. Between the two, find a flow. and take your breath to its capacity each way. A full inhale as much as you can. An exhale to your extent. At this point, you may begin to move at a different pace than me or anyone you might be practicing with. It's absolutely okay. It's likely that you have a different set of lungs than I do, that you have a different capacity of breathing than most other people. So feel free to find your limit, to push your boundary and explore a little bit here. In that same thread, maybe moving those boundaries of exploration outside the 4 points you have on the floor. Literally this box you created, your hands and knees, grounding you. See if you can use that ground, that lowest chakra, to find your way around, maybe forward towards an upward dog, backward towards child's pose. Maybe still adding those belly motions of cat-cow, an arc like a cat when you head towards child, maybe an arc like a cat when you side-to-side sway, finding hip stretch, maybe dropping navel when you come forward, somewhat like an upward dog or cobra we'll find later. A few more breaths here with your own freedom. Maybe even pitching up into a downward facing dog for a breath and back down. Again, a moment here for you to have a conversation with your body, to check in. Beautiful. Awesome. Everything still seems to be flowing perfectly. When you have a moment here, returning to a neutral table, no rush to get there, finish your current cycle wherever you are. When you're here though, in neutral table, we're gonna take a big deep inhale. We'll all drop that navel once, something like a cow pose. We're gonna move towards downward facing dog, but we'll move through a cat. Arch that spine, tuck those toes, round that back, and then lift the knees. Chase your cat with a dog and find yourself in your first downward facing of practice. An inhale here, and with an exhale, let's continue our thread of freedom by pedaling the feet. Means sending one heel towards the floor as the other knee bends, like a runner warming up for a race. Maybe you cross a knee in front of the other. This might find a little side stretch as well. Beautiful. Good. Let's return to neutral down dog. With an inhale here, let's exhale and float forward to a plank. Beautiful. Getting a little core work here. Drop that navel, drop that abdomen. It probably is going to be a little too high, though it might be a little too low. Here's another chance, a space and place where I can guide you to plank, but I cannot engage that core for you. An opportunity for you to find that sweet spot. You'll know where it is. You'll feel it engage. Let's hold it here. Another breath. Give yourself what you came here, what you signed up for, and exhale all the way to that floor. Let's inhale, take a low cobra, and exhale, find your way all the way back to a child's pose. Beautiful. Inhale here, and exhale, let something out the mouth. Another 2 of those. Inhale through the nose, exhale, let something out the mouth. Beautiful. 1 more of those through the nose, and exhale something deeply out the mouth. Lovely. We'll inhale here, and with an exhale, let's float up into tabletop posture. Beautiful. Inhaling here in our tabletop. With an exhale, tuck those toes, find downward facing. Beautiful. Inhale here from downward facing. And exhale, find your plank pose. Inhale here in plank. Exhale to hold. Inhale another breath. Exhale, lower all the way to the floor. Good, inhale, let's take a cobra. Exhale, this time you're gonna walk your hands back as you lower down from your cobra, preparing for locust, fingertips towards the back of the room. We're gonna take a basic locust to start. Inhaling here, with an exhale, feet glued to the floor, let's just lift the arms and abdomen. Beautiful, one breath, inhale here. Exhale, return all the way down. Beautiful, inhale here on the floor. With an exhale, this time keep the arms glued down. Let's lift the legs and the torso. Hold here. One breath. And return to the floor. Beautiful. Inhale here, a chance to take with an exhale either of those options or hover arms and legs for a full expression. Locust pose, lighting up that core. Inhale here. Exhale to the floor. Inhale, fingertips below the shoulders. Exhale, tuck the toes. Let's press through a push-up and find a plank pose. Inhale here and exhale to the right side of the right foot. We're going to find an early side plank. We'll do a few of these today, so feel free to drop that knee for this first round. Or if you'd like to jump right in, if you'd like to build that fire quickly, maybe go right for your full expression. Wherever you're at, let's all return to side plank. Let's all return to plank. Inhale here and exhale all the way down to the floor. Beautiful. Inhale, let's take a low cobra. Exhale, come all the way back to child's pose. Slither through like that snake. Inhale here on the floor. And exhale to tabletop posture. Inhale, drop the navel, and exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here, through the nose and out the mouth. Beautiful. Another inhale in downward facing dog. With your exhale, we're going to float to plank. Inhale here in plank. With an exhale, hold. Inhale here. With an exhale, lower. Beautiful. Inhale, cobra. With an exhale, all the way down. Good. We're going to take a sphinx this time. Inhale, bringing the hands forward. Elbows underneath the shoulders. Exhale, let that head hang heavy. Inhale, let's take left ear to left shoulder. And exhale, head heavy. Inhale, right ear, right shoulder. Exhale, head heavy. Good. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, forearm plank. Weight those forearms, tuck the toes, lift the pelvis. You can bring the hands together in a little triangle. That might help. Inhale here. Exhale to hold. You got this. Build that fire. The Manipura chakra. Your Aries energy. Be your ram. Drive to your goal. And inhale here and exhale all the way to the floor. Inhale, one more Sphinx pose. Exhale, as you lower down, crawl those fingertips back all the way. We'll do another locust. Inhale here on the floor. Exhale, lift for your expression. Inhale while lifted, and exhale, hold. Inhale here, exhale to the floor. Beautiful job, everyone. Working that core. Inhale, fingertips below the shoulders. Exhale, tuck the toes, press through a plank to push up. Through a push up to plank, sorry. Inhale here, and exhale. We're gonna move to the left side for that side plank. I'm gonna just do it again on the right so I can turn towards you, but you're now on that left hand, the opposing side for your side plank. Again, you can drop that knee if you'd like. I'll hop over now, or take your full expression, your choice. Another breath here. When ready, we'll all move towards plank. Good, and inhale here. Exhale all the way to the floor one more time. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale to the floor. Inhale for Sphinx. Beautiful. Exhale, tuck those toes, forearm plank. Inhale here. With an exhale, let's move towards dolphin, walking those feet towards the hands. It's a little downward facing forearmed dog for those of you who dolphin is a new word. Inhale here. Exhale, let's walk back to forearm plank. Beautiful. Inhale, forearm plank. Exhale, pelvis down. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, all the way to the floor. Crawl those fingertips back. Inhale, ground under shoulders. Exhale, through a push-up to plank. Spin around for you once more to the front of our mats now. Inhale here. With an exhale, you're gonna downward facing dog. Feet are probably together as they were from that plank, which means you can just ground the left and immediately inhale the right, three-legged dog. We'll keep this dog square since it's the first of class. Inhaling here, exhale to hold. Inhale, reach a little higher. Exhale, bring that knee to the nose, drop the right foot, the left knee, and let's find a low lunge. Inhale, arms high to the sky. Good. Exhale, sit a little deeper. Inhale, reach a little higher. And exhale, sit a little deeper. A few more breaths here. Inhale, reach a little higher. Exhale, sit a little deeper. Beautiful. Next breath, reach a little higher with both hands, like you're strumming a guitar with your left hand. Drop it down with the exhale. Inhale it all the way back up and around. Good. Exhale down. Inhale up and around. And one more time, I'm going to switch sides here for you so you can see. Next time you inhale your arm up and around, both arms will twist to the right. Looking left elbow on right knee, pressing palms together. Beautiful. Inhale here. Exhale to hold. Another breath here. And exhale to hold. Good. Unhook that left elbow. Turn the torso towards the front of the room. Inhale here. Exhale, frame that right foot. A time to grab blocks if you'd like. We're going to move into our Ardha Hanuman. Inhale, take your low lunge. Exhale, straighten right leg. Let's flow between the two. Inhale to lunge. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, straighten. One more time to lunge. And to straighten. Beautiful. Inhale, back to lunge. Let's take those arms wide, low lunge. Beautiful. Exhale, frame the foot. Tuck left toes, lift left knee, step right foot back for plank. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, we'll all meet downward facing. Inhale here. Exhale, let 3 breaths out the mouth. Beautiful. Your next inhale here in downward facing dog. With an exhale, we're going to begin to walk the feet to meet the hands. Good. Inhale, let's lift to a flat back. And exhale, forward fold. A few more of those. Inhale, lift to a flat back. Hands are likely going to come to your shins, maybe even higher. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, forward fold. Beautiful. This time as you inhale to a flat back, if your feet are not touching or together, let's move them close. As you exhale, forward fold, bend the knees, and let's sit low for a chair. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, sit a little deeper. Inhale to hold. Good. Exhale, arms wide, straighten legs, forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Good. And exhale, fold. This time as you exhale, weight the right foot and step the left foot back. Left knee down. That is the same side we did. We're going to double it up. We'll do both on the opposing side next. No worries. Inhale, arms wide and high. Exhale, find your low lunge. If you'd like, an inhale here can tuck the back toe, and an exhale can lift that back knee. A high lunge here. Again, either high or low, feeling free to gaze up, but only if it feels okay on your neck and your low back. Another breath here. Beautiful holding. This is the Hatha portion of our class. We will move, but it doesn't matter when, because this is yoga. Amazing. Reach high with both hands. Exhale, left hand strums the guitar 3 times. You got this. Drop that left knee at any time. Beautiful. This 3rd time, as the arm reaches high, both swing to the right. Looking on that left knee, I'll twist around for you here as you twist around yourself. You can drop that left knee down at any time in that top of the left foot. Inhale here. If you're still lifted, beautiful. If you've dropped, no worries. We're all going to meet you there in a second. That being said, if you're still lifted, drop that left knee. Everyone, engage your core. Unhook this left elbow and turn towards the front of the room with a nice, strong abdomen integrity. Beautiful job. We'll frame that right foot. We'll inhale 1 Ardha Hanuman lunge. Exhale 1 straightened leg. Beautiful. Inhale back to the front. Exhale, tuck those left toes and step back for a plank. Beautiful. Inhale here. And without a chaturanga, feet together, exhale straight to downward facing. Beautiful. This time you can weight the right foot as you inhale the left leg high, 3-legged dog. Inhale here. Exhale to hold. Inhale here. Still squaring hips. Exhale, knee to nose. Let's find low lunge. Right knee drops down, top of right foot as well. Inhale, arms wide and high. Exhale, sit a little deeper. Inhale, maybe gaze up. Only if it feels okay on low back and low neck. Exhale, continue to hold. Beautiful, the Hatha portion of our practice here. A little comfort in the uncomfortable or unknown. Another breath in. This time the right hand's gonna strum that guitar, down with the exhale, up with the inhale, down with the exhale, up with the inhale, and one final time, the 3rd circle. When the arm meets the left, they both sweep to the left side, hooking around that left knee with the right elbow, driving left hand into right to help twist a little deeper. Maybe even exhaling completely to empty every little bit of breath in your belly to help you twist even a little deeper. Beautiful. Inhale here. Exhale, unhook that right elbow, turn towards the front of the room, frame that foot. This will be the Ardha Hanuman flow. So if you'd like to grab blocks or any books, we'll take them here. Inhale to your low lunge, exhale to your straightened leg. We'll find a flow between the two. Inhaling towards the lunge, and exhale, straighten leg. Good. Continue to flow like this. Beautiful. Next time you come forward to lunge, inhale here. Beautiful. Exhale, ground the hands, tuck the right toes, and we'll step back for a plank. Inhale here. Exhale. We're going to move through a chaturanga all the way down to the floor. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, towards locust. Inhale on the floor. Exhale, full expression, locust pose. Inhale here while floating, exhale to hold. Inhale one more and exhale to the floor. Inhale, crawl those fingertips up, but bring them all the way to a Sphinx pose. Exhale, drop the head, and inhale, left ear, left shoulder. Exhale, drop, and inhale to the right. Good. Exhale, center, and inhale, lift the head. Exhale, ground hands and tuck toes. Inhale, forearm plank. Exhale to hold. You can stay here or walk forward to a dolphin. If you're in dolphin, maybe playing with three-legged dog legs, lifting one at a time. You're still in forearm plank. Congratulations, you are a champion. You are a true ram. Your Aries fire is strong. Let's all lower that abdomen. Let's inhale for a Sphinx. Exhale, melt the fingertips back below the shoulders. Inhale on the floor, and with an exhale, press through your push-up to plank pose. Inhale here, and feet together, no chaturanga this time. Exhale straight to downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale here, and exhale. We're going to walk the feet to meet the hands. Beautiful. Inhale to a flat back here. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. This time, if your feet are touching, let's walk them to shoulder width as you exhale, forward fold. Let's take hands for gorilla pose underneath the balls of the feet. Inhale here. Exhale, use those biceps to pull yourself a little lower. Beautiful. 2 deep breaths here. Good. 1 more deep breath here in your gorilla. Taking the bind, removing the bind. Beautiful. Let's walk the feet together. Inhale to flat back. And exhale, we'll prepare for chair. Bending knees, draping torso. Inhale, upright the spine. Utkatasana. Hold here. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, straighten legs, swan dive. Inhale to flat back. Beautiful. This time, exhale, weight the left foot, step the right one back, drop the right knee down. Inhale. Exhale, ground. Inhale, arms wide. Exhale, low lunge. You can inhale here, and if you'd like, tuck right toes, exhale, high lunge. But remember, I like to mention that we're not symmetrical creatures nowadays. We do a lot of things with one hand or the other, so don't pressure yourself to do what you did on this side, on the other. It's okay to be different. Good, we're gonna hold this here. The Hatha portion of our practice here, really pushing the boundaries, finding that comfort in what is uncomfortable or unknown. We will move, but it doesn't matter when. Maybe take a quick gaze up with your next inhale. Beautiful. Exhale, right hand strums the guitar. Inhale around. Exhale, drop it. Inhale around. Exhale, drop it. One more time. Inhale around. Swing both to the left. Hook that elbow, the right elbow on left knee. Maybe drop that right knee if this is too much. If we're pushing it, we're at the end of our fire building here. Another breath in. Good. Exhale to hold. One more in. Unhook that right elbow. Let's all drop the right knee as we do so we can move with integrity, turning towards the front of the room. Beautiful. Frame that left foot. Inhale, one Ardha Hanuman lunge. One straightened leg, and exhale forward to lunge. Ground into the hands, tuck the right toe, and let's step back forward. Beautiful. Inhale here in plank pose. With an exhale, through a chaturanga of your choice, to the floor, upward facing, or cobra. Let's all meet in downward facing dog. An inhale through the mouth here. Let something out. Beautiful. Next inhale, walk your feet to the hands. Forward fold at the front of your mat. Let's inhale, flat back. And exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, send your arms wide and high. Exhale, hands to heart center. All the way through. Let's inhale one more time. This time, exhale through heart center, forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Good. Exhale, hands to the floor. You can walk, or if you'd like to work that core fire, hop your way back to plank. We'll move through a chaturanga. We'll all meet in downward facing dog. 3 breaths here, through the nose, out the mouth. Beautiful. Let's step the left foot centered in the back of the mat here. Let's inhale the right high to the sky for 3-legged dog. Exhale, open your dog. Inhale, maybe find a circle of that hip. Maybe changing directions here. Good. Squaring that hip if it's open. Let's straighten the right leg all back to 3-legged dog. And continue to work a little more core and fire. Exhale, right knee to right elbow, hover plank. Inhale, 3-legged. Exhale, right knee to left elbow, hover plank. And 3-legged. Good. This time we're going to bring the right knee to the nose. Hold. 3-legged. Wonderful. This time we'll find high lunge, right knee to nose. Drop that right foot down. Good. You can step the left foot in as it might be overextended. You can also make sure you're not on a tight rope, maybe walking the right foot out an inch or the left out an inch. We'll take arms wide and high. Inhale them to the sky. Find another high lunge. Beautiful. Holding here, finding Hatha, finding your breath. Beautiful. Inhale, reach a little higher. Exhale, point those two hands towards me. We're going to move to warrior two by holding our bow and arrow. Right hand stays steady, hold the bow. Left pulls the arrow. Left foot drops perpendicular to the mat. And when you release your arrow, arms are warrior two. Holding here. Beautiful. From here, we're going to push our comfort zone literally forward and away, up and over now for reclined. This right knee is going to want to straighten on you, so keep it bent. The left side is going to want to collapse, keep it strong. Maybe gaze skyward. Inhale here. Exhale to hold. One more breath in. Extended side angle, right elbow, right knee, left arm overhead. Good, this right side's gonna wanna collapse like the left one did, so maybe you can hover this right hand for a little extra strength. Returning right elbow to knee if it's hovered. Let's return to reclined or humble warrior. Inhale, up and over. Good, with an exhale, we're gonna cartwheel the arms, framing the foot, the right foot, as you do lifting the left heel. Good. We're gonna inhale with left knee lifted for what's like a lifted Ardha Hanuman, a little past your lunge, and now a straightened right leg. Let's flow through 3 of these. Inhale forward, exhale straighten. Good, inhale forward, exhale straighten. Good, inhale forward, ground the hands, and step the right foot back for plank. A right side plank on the right side of your right foot. Inhale, left arm high. Maybe now you take a more vigorous variation than your first. Maybe even a tree pose with the leg. Even if that's not more vigorous, it could be different. Allow you a new degree of balance. One more breath here. Good. We're going to move through a chaturanga to get back to our downward dog. So if you've taken tree leg, you maybe want to try rolling back to your plank with the same tree leg. You can even then extend the left leg, hovering it, and drop into a one-legged chaturanga. You're really feeling that fire today. We'll all meet downward facing. Inhale here, and exhale out the mouth. 2 more like that. Beautiful. We're going to inhale here. With an exhale, step the feet together. Back of the mat, toes touching. We're going to ground through the right foot this time and lift the left leg high. Open that dog with an exhale. With an inhale, maybe find a circle. Maybe the direction changes. Good, straighten that left leg, square that hip. 3-legged dog, inhale here. Exhale, let's work that core once more. Left knee, left elbow, hover. Inhale, 3-legged. To the right elbow, hover. 3-legged. To the nose, hover. One more time, three-legged. You're doing great. This time to the nose, we'll find high lunge. I'm going to spin around for you, just so it's a little easier once we move into those warriors. I'll be facing you. You can stay facing the front of your mat. Arms high to the sky. Again, maybe gazing up if it feels okay. I mentioned last side, but not this side. Make sure you're not on a tight rope. Maybe walk that left foot out a hair. Maybe walk the right foot out a hair. Maybe even walk the right foot in a hair if you're feeling overextended. Moving from those three-legged dogs into lunges can sometimes be a little tricky getting the perfect foot placement. Another breath here. Good. Grab your bow and arrow above your head. Exhale, point it at me. With the left hand holding the bow, the right hand pulls the arrow. It drops the right heel down perpendicular to the mat. Release your arrow and extend your arm. Warrior two. Beautiful. Again, we're going to find a little hatha here. Keep breathing. Keep lifting through the upper muscles and the upper back. Beautiful. Push that boundary a little further away. Forward, up and over, reclined warrior. Humble warrior, peaceful warrior. Don't let that right hand be too much of a crutch. Maybe hover it. Another breath here. And extended side angle. Left elbow, left knee, right arm overhead. Inhale here, exhale to hold. Inhale here, maybe hover left hand. Beautiful. Inhale here. We're going to move back with an exhale to reclined warrior. Inhale for the full expression. And exhale, cartwheel arms, lift right heel, frame left foot. A few of those Ardha Hanumans with right knee lifted. Inhale, low lunge, knee lifted. Exhale, straight knee right, left leg, right knee lifted. Flow between the two. This time, ground the hands, step left foot back for plank. Inhale here, and exhale, let's move through. Oops, sorry, you need side plank on your left side. Aha, you almost got away with one there. We'll take our left side, left foot down. Right arm to the sky. Again, maybe if you'd like to take a variation, feel free to do so. Beautiful. Another breath here. Building that fire from the core, the Manipura chakra, everything radiates out. Another breath in. Good, let's move through our chaturanga to downward facing dog. Maybe with your leg variation, maybe just a standard flow. Maybe you're meeting us just in downward facing and skipping the flow altogether. No worries either way. Inhale here in downward facing. Exhale out the mouth. Beautiful. Inhale here. With an exhale, let's begin to walk the feet to meet the hands. Beautiful. Inhale, let's lift to a flat back. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. This time, step the feet together. And exhale, prepare for chair. Forward fold, drape the torso, bend the knees. Inhale, Asana. Beautiful. Holding here. One more breath. Inhale, reach high. Exhale through heart center, straighten legs, forward fold. Beautiful job. Inhale to a flat back. Good. Exhale, we're going to weight the left foot as the hands find the floor, and we'll step the right one back. Knee's going to stay off the mat this time for a high lunge. Inhale here. Exhale to ground. Inhale, arms wide. Again, maybe alter your stance. Step up a hair, step out a hair. Find your high lunge. Beautiful. Again, I'm going to spin around for you as we move through our warrior flow. You can stay where you are. A breath in, grab the bow above your head. Exhale, point it at me. Grab it with the left hand. Inhale, pull the arrow, right heel down. Exhale, release. Warrior two. Inhale, reclined warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Maybe you take left hand all the way to the floor this round. Maybe you reach for a bind. If you're just on knee to elbow, maybe hovering that hand like before and just really finding a little ground. If you've taken a bind, let's return everyone knee and elbow touch. Inhale here, exhale, full expression. Inhale, reclined. Exhale, cartwheel the arms, lift the right heel, frame the left foot. Beautiful. Inhale, one of those Ardha Hanumans. Exhale, straighten left leg. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale, lunge. This time as you exhale for straightened leg, we're going to keep the straightened leg, a little bounce in the right foot. We're going to step up to a standing split. Hands can find the floor as you step into the left and lift the right as high as you can. Another breath here. Exhale, right foot to meet the left. Bend the knees as you set the foot down, and we'll inhale right to Utkatasana. Exhale, hold. Inhale, breathe. Exhale, arms wide, forward fold. We're almost there. Inhale, flat back. Good. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Good. This time, weight the right foot, step the left back. Knee stays hovering for high lunge. Fix your stance, send your arms wide. Inhale them high. Exhale, sit a little lower. Inhale, grab your bow and arrow. Exhale, point it at me. Inhale, pull your arrow. Exhale, release, find warrior two, full expression. Inhale here. Exhale to hold. Beautiful. Inhale, forward, up and over, reclined. Exhale, extended side angle, maybe right hand to the floor. Maybe you take a bind. Or maybe you stay in our first posture. Maybe hovering arm. Because honestly, for me, this is where I'm going to find the most core work, the most Manipura work for my day. Good. Returning right elbow to knee wherever you are. Let's all inhale for reclined. Exhale, cartwheel the arms. Left foot's gonna lift. Frame the right. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, straighten leg. 3 times before we hop forward to a standing lift. Once you know where you're going, there's a tendency to rush a little, so take your time on these 3. Good. This last time, straighten leg. Keep the leg straight, a little loft in the left. Step up to a standing split. Good. Let the left foot meet the right. And we'll take one final chair pose. Inhale, arms wide and high to the sky. As you exhale, sit your butt a little deeper, and let's find our way all the way to the floor. Lovely. When you're here on the floor, we'll move right into a Navasana. Not done with that core just yet. Hands behind the knees, if you'd like, for a more vigorous expression. Maybe hovering. Inhale here. Exhale to hold. One more breath in. And exhale, feet to the floor. Inhale, lift. Another time to engage that core, but to choose your own adventure. Lowering down one vertebrae at a time. Take your time. When you come all the way to the back, we'll keep the feet on the floor, but let's scooch them in so they're just beyond the grasp of the fingertips. We'll get ready for a little bridge pose here. Inhale on the floor. Exhale, lift that pelvis. Inhale while lifted. Exhale to hold. Inhale here and exhale all the way back down. Good. Inhale on the floor. Exhale to lift the pelvis. You can add the arms, sending them overhead if you'd like. Good. Inhale lifted. Let's exhale to the floor. Inhale on the floor. Exhale to lift. Inhale lifted. And exhale to the floor. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lifted. Inhale, lift. And exhale to the floor. Good. When you're here on the floor, let's take those knees into the chest. Give yourself a nice little bear hug. Roll that lower back out. Wonderful. If you're still moving, let's come steady. Take a quick happy baby, threading hands and arms between the thighs, bottoms of feet. Keeping that sacrum glued down to the mat, maybe a little rock side to side here. Maybe you bring the feet in and knees out for Hatha Konasana. Maybe back to happy baby. Let's hug those knees back into the chest. Good. Let's set the feet back down for bridge. Lovely. Inhale here, exhale, lift the pelvis. Let's take a held expression here, meaning maybe you interlace fingers. Maybe that's enough. Maybe you walk on the shoulder blades. Maybe that's enough. Maybe it's all too much and you just stay with your pelvis lifted and arms on the ground, no bind or hand interlacing necessary. Good. For those of us taking the binds, let's melt those fingers apart, melt those shoulders apart, and roll that vertebrae back down to the floor, one at a time. Beautiful. We're going to move right into figure 4. We're going to keep the left foot where it is on the mat. We're going to take that right foot, set the ankle on the left knee, reach the right hand through that hole that you've created, the left arm around the side of the leg, and pull in for your figure 4. Beautiful. See if as you pull this left knee into your body, maybe you can send the right knee. That's going to be using your muscles, not actually your hands or anything, but reach your right knee towards the ceiling. That away stretch from your head with the right knee is going to create hopefully a little extra sensation in the right hip to go with that sensation in the left. Another breath here. Good. Let's release the grip of the knee. Let the foot fall to the floor. Your right knee can just stay hugged into your chest and you can send the left leg long. We'll move right into a supine twist. We'll take, when ready, that right knee over to the left side, and we'll find supine twist. Beautiful. You can send the right arm out from the right shoulder and gaze towards it. I'm going to keep looking towards you for volume's sake. But feel free to look towards that right hand to complete your full body twist. Good. Bring that right knee back up in the center. Beautiful. You can set the right foot down where it would be for a bridge pose, and we'll move right into the opposing side for figure four. Bending that left leg, setting the left ankle on the right knee. You can lift the right foot off the floor as you reach through that hole you've created around the right knee, for the right knee. Inhale here, exhale, lift the left knee towards the sky, round a little. Beautiful. A few more breaths here. Good. Now for this transition, you can set the right foot down to the floor. We'll hug the left knee right in. You can walk that right foot out so the leg is straight. And now we're ready for supine twisting. Taking right knee over, left knee, over to the right side. Extending left arm from shoulder, gazing towards it. Inhale here. Exhale, find the twist. Full body, head to sacrum. See if you can really wring out all that excess energy. Good. Let's bring that left knee back up into center. Beautiful. Let's bring the right knee up to meet it. A nice little bear hug again of yourself. Make a little ball. Maybe even hug the face in, lifting the head from the floor. Chance here to just be your own little egg. Good. From here, we can release the bind of the legs with the arms. Let the feet fall to the floor, flat like in bridge pose. Let the head return to the floor. We're going to take one final bridge posture here, allowing space for a full wheel, if that's within your practice. Inhaling here on the floor, if the bridge is what you'd like to take, maybe enhancing or invigorating the previous bridge by taking that bind you took before and maybe hovering one leg at a time. For our friends taking wheel, feel free to jump in. I'm sure if you know how to do it, you know how to do it. If you're not sure how to do it, it's probably not best to try first. Try today. Let's just take a bridge. Let's work on that core and maybe hover these legs and attempt to really add a little fiber. If you are in wheel, let's come down. If you've taken bridge, make sure you equalize the hovering of the legs, and let's return everyone spine to the floor. Beautiful. Hugging knees into chest one final time. You can send the feet above the head. Now, a few options here. Just having the feet straight up like this might be nice. It could even be a little bit intense. This is great, just sending blood down the legs towards the main body. An okay posture to just stay here. If you'd like to go more for a full inversion, this can be a great place to take a shoulder stand, possibly. If that's something that's not within your practice or again, doesn't feel good for you today, it's an absolutely okay option to just stay. Your sit bones down. It can be nice if this is tough to pin your hands beneath the sit bones. It can, for me, provide a little extra support for that low back and sacrum. Makes it a little easier for me to just keep these feet straight up towards the ceiling for a few minutes. If you've taken a shoulder stand, maybe a plow coming down and out of it. Beautiful. If you've taken that shoulder stand, we'll all pin our hands beneath our sit bones like this. If you haven't placed yours here already, find the way to stick your hands just beneath those sit bones. We're going to move into a fish pose just for those folks who need a little opposition. Beautiful. Let the feet find the floor. It's going to lift the torso. Hands still pinned under the sit bones. Find a spot for the head to rest, opening that throat. While returning to the floor, you can walk the hands from underneath the sit bones. Here on your back, you can make your way towards Shavasana. That's the next and final posture I'll offer to you. Though I'd like to add in this moment in time for you to be free and creative. If there's any space or place in your body, any postures or practices we didn't get to today that you like, that you feel you need to find your way to a competent and luscious Shavasana, please feel free to add those now. Anything you'd like to find yourself ready. If you are already ready, finding yourself to a Shavasana now. As you find yourself in this Shavasana, you find yourself connecting with the ground, the earth floor. See if you can release every little bit of tension that's left over in the body. This can feel sometimes near impossible, especially after the contrast of asana, holding posture, directing. But what I find can be helpful is a different perspective or lens, and that sometimes that's how you surrender, how you release, and that's how you let go of control. By not fighting that energy that's moving inside of you because of your asana, it's by letting that energy move. It's what we were here for. It's what we did. We cultivated that fire. We let it burn. Now you can lie in your Shavasana knowing that that fire is burning. It might still feel like it's moving. That's okay. You're always moving. Every cell, every molecule, every little tissue and tendon. Let that fire, let that natural movement be your surrender. You can begin to bring yourself back to space and place. Maybe moving fingers and toes first. Maybe those movements under the arms and legs. Torso, central body. Maybe hugging those legs and arms into the central body, maybe rocking to one side or the other, eventually finding your way up to a seated posture, just like we began. As you find your way here, to this space and place, similar to how we practiced, how we began. I'd like to add on a little thought as we go, attaching to the astrology once again. It's not your jam, pardon me. But while both Aries and Taurus are very strong signs, the fire, the earth, the bull, the ram, this energy, this strength, this confidence we work in building, can be done through physical practice, through physical flow, through physical cultivation. Another aspect of both Taurus and Aries is self-love, self-care. And while that's an aspect of pushing yourself hard and building that fire, it can also be the opposing aspect of just being kind to yourself, self-massage, self-hugging, care. Try to get a bit of that arm wrapping today, those self-hug style feelings. Maybe give yourself more as we move on through our Sunday. Space and place, a time right now where connection, where contact is brief, if not fleeting, for almost all of us. But also a time to remember, to acknowledge there are many folks out there who loneliness, lack of connection to other humans is not just something they experience during quarantine. Maybe a time to cultivate a little more of our own self-love and a little more of our own compassion for those in this space and place all the time. Thank you all for your space in this virtual place today, for joining our own culture family in here, out there, and all around the world. Maybe bringing hands to heart center here. The light that shines within me recognizes the light that shines within each and every one. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. Cheers.